Let's talk about bad business decisions and ruining your own brand, because that's what this company has been doing since at least July. They've done a couple other things that I don't want to bring up. We're just going to keep it on this and something else. And for those of you that play with the stock market, I'm going to try to save you a little bit of money in case you think investing in this company might be a good idea, because it would not be. It would not be a good idea at all. So this is when I first noticed that they were going downhill. Bad Bunny to be the first male cover model for Playboy, which is really strange considering they have Playgirl. You would think that maybe you would put him on that cover, but nope. So we're going to put him on Playboy. I'm sure Hugh Hefner is rolling around in his grave. So here's the cover. And I remember when this came out, I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, nobody's buying your magazine for this. I'd also like to point out that the magazine, from what I understand, is no longer even being printed. And if it is going to end. They're pretty much just an online site now. I think they've took some money from tech companies, and they're trying to change their brand around and go into wellness projects. But I just wanted to highlight this because this is when I first noticed that this brand was going into the toilet. And they try to sell things on their brand, by the way, their legacy. If you go to their website, it's mostly like they sell the bunny costume, clothing, stuff like that. And then, of course, you can look at their premium content, which you would have to pay for, I would imagine. Who's going to pay? Who the hell is going to pay for this? And on that note, who the hell is going to pay for this? So this is where I first took notice of this story. Hello, Dolly Parton, 74, reveals she's in talks to pose for Playboy more than 40 years after she graced its cover in a bunny suit. So now, 74-year-old women are going to pose in Playboy. Is this... what are they doing? Okay, now... You can say what you want. Dolly Parton back in the day, sure. But at 70-something years old, what is going on? Now, she says she'll do it if it's tasteful. Who knows what that means? I doubt she's going to be naked. I'm almost certain that's not going to happen. But it's still the idea, like, to be a cover model for Playboy. Think about what that used to be and what that used to mean. And now look at how far it's fallen. You got Bad Bunny on there, and now 70-year-old women. You know what I'm saying? What is going on here? This is crazy stuff. I think back when I was like a kid, you know, this used to be like a prestigious thing. Now it's pretty much nothing. Talk about devaluing your brand. And these are business decisions somebody's making, which I find very funny considering that they're going public, okay? And they're making these kinds of bad decisions left and right. Is this really a company that you would want to invest in? Now, this is going to be a hilarious video. I can't wait. I'm going to for sure cover this when they go public, and we'll see what happens with their stock. Like, what is that going to debut at, you know? What's their stock price going to be? That's going to be a big disaster. Apparently their plan, I was looking into this a little bit, is to go into wellness products, particularly like sexual stuff, maybe stuff to help you get ready to go, if you know what I'm saying, for men, and clothing, which they're already doing. So they now describe themselves as consumer products. They're a consumer products company. Okay. How is having a 70-something-year-old woman pose for your brand helping your wellness products? Like, I guess maybe for older people, but like this still isn't what older people really want to look at. You know, and I'm not trying to, you know, this happens to everybody. Everybody gets old, okay? But it's just like, I just don't get it. From this to this, and now you're going to go public, huh? I wonder how that's going to work out for you, Playboy. Probably not very well. I imagine this is going to be a disastrous launch. Like, I would have no confidence in this company. I definitely would not invest any money in this company. If they're making these kinds of poor decisions, you're going to tell me that they're going to make better decisions in other areas? I don't think so, especially when it comes to their core brand. They're obviously overrun with a bunch of crazy woke people. I think that that's pretty clear just off of these past two things. And you know how that goes. Once you go in that direction, you always go broke. So it's sad, but if I could make a prediction on it, I bet you Playboy goes bankrupt and under within the next 2 years. And I think someone will buy it and just, sell the brand. You'll get clothing and the bunny suits and stuff like that. And they'll play around with it for products. But for the most part, I totally see them shutting down. Like, this company is done. It's just crazy when you consider what this brand was and how far it's fallen. And now they're going to go public. Definitely don't invest in this company. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll become the craziest, most performing stock ever. But something tells me that that's not going to happen. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on this brand and their decision making? Are you excited to see a 70-something-year-old woman on the cover of Playboy? Also, make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.